Hey, what's up, guys? Today we'll be using the Los Angeles Shaving Soap Co.'s Myrkviðr. Nah, it's pronounced Mir or Mur. I'm not sure which one of those, but we'll go with Mir-Vitter. That's how you pronounce that crazy. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. You can probably see it right there. So yeah, that's what we'll be using. I have it smushed in my bowl here. 3D printed bowl. And from the sample, well, we'll get into the specifics. I haven't seen this artisan a lot. Like, actually, this is the first time I've even heard of them. Whenever LP sent this, so for the actual shave, oh, what do you know? Another straight razor. This is my little Philly. This is a Doble temple. I honestly I know that this is from the 50s or 60s. But like, it's so small compared to everything else I have. It's not uncommon. I've seen these around. It's just, it's also not very common. So that's what we'll be using. I just finished that on my, on my Arkansas. We'll be using the 30 millimeter synthetic from Maggard. And what else? Oh, I haven't picked out the splash yet, so we'll figure it out as we go. I'm going to go ahead and put some, looks like a lot. It's really not that much. I mean, it looks like a lot, though. I'm going to put some water in the bottom of the bowl and just kind of jiggle it around a little bit, making some suds. All right, and we'll start with that. Wet the brush a little bit. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. I have some notes here on the soap that I've written down and posted over here. I'll show you after I'm done. But yes, Los Angeles Shaving Soap Co. Mir-Vitter. It's Old Norse for dark forest. That's what it stands for. This was a soap that was requested by the Wet Shavers Forum, the subreddit forum. The name and the scent was kind of, I guess, generated by those guys on the forum. So on Reddit, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. We'll keep on lathering here. The scent notes from the Los Angeles Soap Co. website is, where are they? Okay, they are warm, earthy, almost spicy cake scent. And then they kind of give a little excerpt about, you know, this is what the scent's based on. So there's some stuff before this, but it's almost what you might expect if a forest gnome invited you for a holiday dinner. Okay. And again, the scent profile: warm, earthy, almost spicy cake scent. Now, when I first smelled this, my initial reaction was like a gourmand scent. Like, I do get, I was saying like a cinnamon biscuit, like a warm cinnamon biscuit. That's honestly like a biscuit with cinnamon on it. That's what I was getting before I had even looked up any of the stuff. So yeah, I think they're like spot on, you know, as far as the description. It's a good scent. The soap itself is, I would say, I'm adding a little bit more water to it. The soap itself, I would say, is probably on the firmish side, at least the little sample that I received. It's not soft. I wouldn't call it a crope at all. It's an actual, it has the firmness of a soap and maybe even a little harder than that. The scent unlathered, about a 4.5. Lathered right now, about a 5.5. So mid to a little bit over mid for me in my nose. The ingredient list is extremely extensive. So I wrote down kind of the bare essentials, I suppose. So and it's still pretty long. So bear with me here. I'm just creating the lather. So we have stearic acid, palm kernel oil, potassium hydroxide, glycerin, shea butter, castor oil, water, aloe vera juice, whiskey. Okay. Vanilla extract, rose absolute, cedarwood oil, orange extract, French red clay, activated charcoal, etc., etc. There's a lot more. So yeah, there's a lot happening here. We'll see how the base does now, and we'll see if all those ingredients actually work well together. As far as on their specific website, it's a 4-ounce tub. The 4-ounce tubs are $15.99 or $3.99 per ounce. There are some other scents on their website. Same 4-ounce tubs, but they are $21.99. So I don't know. The ingredients looked the same, so maybe it's just the essential oils that are in those other soaps that cost, I don't know, $4 or $5, whatever. Let's see. Oh, they have aftershaves that also range from $15.99 up to $21.99. So, all right. So that's all the details that I have on the actual soap. I couldn't find it on Maggard's. I think there was one retailer I did see it on. It wasn't Maggard's, which I think is probably the largest wet shaving retailer, but online. And actually, I think Maggard's has a store as well. I just don't know if they've reopened after, the whole COVID thing. All right, so we have quite a bit of lather here. Okay, maybe I did put a lot in here, but it really didn't seem. I mean, I put the same amount that I put in every other, from every other sample tub. I'm just trying to work the rest of this. Oh, before I forget, let me show you guys the soaps for the next shave. So just vote down below, vote down below what you want to see me shave with next. So it's going to be Cella. I haven't done a shave with this in a while. Cella is a typical like almond marzipan type of cherry scent, but mine, it sucks because I left mine out and it dried out, and it's still kind of soft, but I don't get much scent anymore. So I'm hoping once I knock off this top layer, maybe the bottom will have the scent still. Cross your fingers. And then Près de Provence, number 63. Près de Provence. So yeah, vote on those two down below. And since I've used both of those soaps before, the next shave will be with another razor that I haven't used previously. Although, I don't know, I may use the Jaw as the game changer. But either way, just like I said, just vote down below. All right, should I go with some pre-shave? Yeah, let's go with some pre-shave. Let's do that real quick. This lather actually does look pretty good. I may have added a slight touch more of water than I needed to, but it's okay. We'll wet the face. I was perusing today on Razor Rock's website, ItalianBarber.com, and I saw that they have like some pre-shave, kind of like the Cube. It's not the Cube specifically. They have like little glycerin pucks that they sell as like a pre-shave, and the ingredients are like glycerin. That's it. So I was like, you know what? I have some glycerin pucks. Boom, Colonel Conk. I have 4 of these. I've only ever opened and used 2. This one and I think Bay Rum, or was it the almond that I haven't tried yet? Anyway, this is glycerin. This is 100% glycerin. I'm going to pop this sucker out and use it as a pre-shave. God, these things are a pain in the butt to get out. You could have all the strength in the world and it's not going to help you here. Goodness gracious. What the heck? Maybe I should have taken this out before. There we go. My God. Tore the whole package up. But okay. So we'll be using the Colonel Conk Lime puck as a pre-shave. Oh wow. Yeah. This hand is very slick. Oh. I don't know if I should. This has this has kind of a weird scent. Not a weird scent. It's a lime scent, but it's kind of like a dish detergent type lime. Well, hopefully it won't affect Mir-Vitter too much. We'll see. But yeah, look, I have a glycerin pre-shaves here. Again, I wasn't looking to buy anything. I was just browsing, like I said. But all right, I probably shouldn't have done that. First time using this soap. This soap also, it has like a weird hue to it, like a light pink or light brown. There's a ton of lather here. Jeez. Anybody need lather? I could ship some of this to you guys. Goodness gracious. Got lather everywhere falling on my chest and everything. Yeah, I could ship some lather, and it will probably be super cheap because it's less than 2 ounces of lather. Jeez. Okay, cool. So I am getting a nice scent from this. Okay, well, we just had another plop in the sink. It is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, the whole gnome thing, that may be a stretch. I can't picture that. But as far as like warm, spicy type of cake, I definitely get that, for sure. Absolutely, no doubt. And it's good. It's good. Again, this specific one is kind of like a fun scent for me. I could see myself using it several days out of the week, but not something I could use every day. But it's nice. All right. Let me clean up a little bit. We have lather everywhere. It's a little airy, not extremely. And it's definitely good enough to work with. But I did add a little bit too much water. A little bit too quick, and that was my fault. But I still anticipate this to be protective enough. Foam in the nose. Okay. All right, finally, 12 minutes in and we're shaving. If you don't know, now you know. When you come to this channel, we don't get to shaving until like the 15-minute mark. So actually, we're ahead of schedule. So, all right. I'm going to get my hair cut tomorrow, okay? All right, I'm getting it cut tomorrow. Don't complain. If this edge is no good, I'm going to have to grab a D. Oh, yeah. We got our standard 48 hours of growth. Little baby Philly is going to town. It's always weird to hold this little thing. This was actually my first straight razor that I purchased. Outside of cheap little, $5 and $10 ones. I think this one ran me $50 on eBay. It might have been $60. I don't remember, but it was under. I put my price point at $75 whenever I bought this. I remember that, and yeah. It came to me completely unhoned. It did say shave ready in the description. I tried shaving with it. And at that point I had probably, I don't know, maybe 25 to 40, somewhere in that range, straight razor shaves with my other razor. And so I knew what sharp was. I wasn't honing myself yet. I had a maybe I did have a couple of stones, but when I first got this, I sent it out to someone to get it honed initially. Since this is such a small razor, well, you know, I mean, like, it's itsy bitsy that way, and the spine's very thin as well. Whenever you put the digital calipers on it and get the measurements for the spine and the width of the blade, you put it in the bevel calculator, the bevel's like 21 degrees, which is quite a bit, you know, higher than I like, that's for sure. And so when it's shaving, you can definitely tell there's a bit more, I mean, it's sharp. It's sharp enough to shave, no doubt. But you can tell that there's a bit more tug there. You know, slight as it may be, there is a bit more tug while shaving due to, oh, I'm going to cut myself right there. A bit more tug due to that blade angle, that bevel angle. Unfortunate, but it is what it is because the razor is so small, so it's okay. Like I said, it's not a big deal whatsoever. It's just, you have to know, you know, you have to know that type of thing, because if not, you know, you'll get that tugging and you'll think it's not sharp. Well, this is extremely sharp. It's cutting hair like nothing. It's just, you have a little extra tug. Not the same tug as like a dull blade, but tug like it's not slicing the, it's difficult to explain, but it's not like a Tiger DE blade tug, because that was not sharp. Wow, we have lather everywhere, dude. Jeez. Okay. We'll go with that. I look like there's that Power Ranger movie. There's a Power Ranger movie that came out in the 90s when I was a kid. And I think the dude was purple, like the enemy or the villain or whatever you want to call him. He was purple and he had like stuff like this. Or was it the woman that had stuff like this coming out of her head? Anyway, that's what it reminded me of. Not that any of you get what I'm putting down, but since the razor's so small, it's like dumping the lather that I've already scooped up off the back of it. I have to rinse a lot more often with this little thing. I remember way back when I used to complain about that. But it's just, it is what it is, you know. Can't do anything about it. Also, when you're honing a blade that is a higher bevel angle like this, like there's a lot of opinions on the perfect bevel angle, and in all honesty, it's different for everybody. I would say that would be my, some people like the lower bevel angles. I prefer, in all honesty, the between 14 and 16 range. Some people prefer the 16 to 20 range. It's preference, like everything else in wet shaving. But what I will say is that when you're honing these kind of higher into the spectrum bevels, as far as the bevel angle goes, they don't react the same on the stones as lower bevel angles do. So like they don't scoop up the water. So as you're bringing this razor, as you're honing it on the stone, my hand's the stone. As you're honing it, the water is not necessarily riding up on the edge, as it does with the lower bevel angles. Now I had to learn the first several times honing this way back when I purchased it, or a little after I had purchased it, because I was so used to, on my other razors, to honing. And watching videos of guys talking about, the water, the water kind of riding up, or the slurry riding up on the blade as you're shaving, or as you're honing rather. So, I was looking for that and it never came. And so I'm like, what is going on? Am I doing something wrong? But it would shave okay. But that's why, that's the whole reason, because, so I don't know. This is like one of those things where there's, different kind of straight razors, and I don't know that it's necessarily the same with the DEs, because you don't really have to figure out a DE. Like, it either works or it doesn't. And yeah, if you have an adjustable DE, you could find which setting you like the best. But with straight razors, it's much different, right? Because you have different makers. Each of those makers have a different steel. Steel matters because you're putting that specific steel on the face. That what was it, 316L stainless that the handle was made out of for the PAA Ascension Select twist. That is, that doesn't matter. It's nice, that it's made of that specific steel, but it doesn't affect the shave. Where if you have some real crap carbon fiber steel making a straight razor, that's going to affect your shave. So, and then how that steel reacts with the stone, how well it holds an edge, the bevel angle, the grind. The grind's a big part of it as well. Just a lot of freaking variables. And that's why I'm more drawn to the straight razors, in all honesty, because I honestly like when I have a treble blade. I do. I don't have many treble blades, but when I do, I enjoy it because I like figuring out what's wrong. I like figuring out, okay, why is it doing what it's doing? So it's just the troubleshooting process that I really, really enjoy. All right. That's probably why I'm a network and server admin, because I honestly I enjoy the it's repetitious for the most part, but every now and then you come across that one little problem that has everybody stumped, and I get to be the one that goes in and fixes it, you know, and figure out the solution. And I don't know, that's just something that I've been like that since I was a kid, though. You know? I've always been the one to like doing that type of stuff. So, yeah. Let's add a little bit more lather right there. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. So yeah, I hope let me dry. A little too slick. Let me dry it right here so I can pull down. Hope everybody's having a good week. We are halfway through. Well, depending on when this video uploads, we might be towards the end. I don't know, but at the moment of recording, we're halfway there, gentlemen. When my when my straight razors that I ordered get here, I will let you guys know, and then, you know, I'll start selling them. But the guys that have been here for some time, I'm gonna get some out to you guys, just for sticking with me for so long. Actually, some of you are going to get two, because you're going to get the GD66 that I honed for you a long time ago that I never got the chance to get out. You're going to get that, and you're also going to get one of the newer ones. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe like once a month I'll do a giveaway. You know, giving away one razor. Just to kind of pull some newer guys that are not not wet shavers, but not straight razor shavers, and want to try it, you know, just have them enter and maybe get it. Cool. I'm gonna touch up right here. Everything else is nice. Yeah, this scent is like I said, there's not much more for me to say. Like, I like it. It's a good scent. If I say I could use something several days out of the week, like it, as far as the scent goes, you know, that's good. I do want to try this base again. I did put a little bit too much. I like my lathers a bit less foamy, so I do want to load this heavier next time. It's hard doing it when you're not loading from a tub. It's hard doing it in the little sample bowl, but whatever. For me anyway. But yeah, I will use it again. It'll probably be off video, just to see how the base is with a little less water. I'm pretty sure it's going to be excellent because it handled the water nicely. But I just, you know, it's just a visual thing for me. I don't really like all the excess fluffiness, you know, because it's not doing anything for me. It's not extremely dense. So, all right. And you can see we have tons of lather left that will just get washed. So, you know, just one of those things. Yep. What the heck? Why did I put so much lather on that side of the face? What am I doing? But I lost my mind. Don't lose your mind. Like me. Jeez Louise. All right. There we go. I got it. I felt it. I felt it and I heard it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't fall. It was trying to rush down into the pin. Can't have that. I might end up selling this thing at some point in the future too. Just throw it up on eBay and see if it sells. It's a good blade. It's just not for me. In all honesty, it's just way too damn small. You know? At the end of the day, I'm not going to complain about how small it is. But for me, it's just too damn small. You know? It's like me driving around in a little Geo Metro, you know? Or a little smart car. Like, I would do it if it's the only thing I had, no problem. But if I have other options, you know, I'll get rid of the smart car. And I'm lucky enough to have other options, at least as far as straight razors go, not cars. All right. Nice. That is a good shave. I don't think we had like I know we had the little weeper up here. That's gone away. I don't think we had anything terrible. The normal weeper here, weeper there, but no cuts anywhere type of thing. All right. Cold water rinse. My head looks huge in this thing. Goodness. Whew. Cold water rinse always feels nice. I'm going to put that lathering bowl and the brush under the running water there. I'll have to rinse that out after. All right, let's dry this puppy out. Oh. My skin's been pretty dry. I need to, let's go some Thayers. I don't know. I put on balms in the morning. You know, I'll put on a balm. My typical go-to is the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement. You can tell we're getting extremely low there. About here. And then my Duke Cannon is slightly under half. But those are the two that I use in the morning, you know, every morning to kind of give some moisture to my face, but it's still dried out, you know, so. I'm not really a lotion dude. Like, I've never been somebody that likes to put on product on their face that doesn't dry really quick. The balms I have luckily dry pretty quick. They don't linger for, you know, more than 10-15 minutes max before you can touch your face and it's completely dry. Like there's some lotions that I could get, I guess, you know, just normal lotion, but I don't know, I feel like you get like an oily feeling. It's just not something I want. So yeah, I'll just deal with the dryness. All right, so what are we gonna use for, let's go with, since, you know what, since that's kind of like a, not really a chocolate cake, we're gonna go with Seibo, Dominican chocolate. Chocolate. Aftershave. Okay. All right, let's do it. Oh yeah. Smelling like a God, that's strong. Smelling like a spicy chocolate cake. That does smell good now, though. It like overloads your senses at first, but it smells good. Yes, indeed. Wow. Not as much burn as I expected either. I don't know. Apparently that was a pretty good shave because I had a little tingle up here. That's where I had one nick. And some, yeah, right there. I have a little weeper right there. So, yeah. Hey, that 21 degrees, it works for this little thing. Again, not ideal, not something I enjoy, but I enjoyed the shave and I like that razor. It's just I didn't, compared to my smaller ones, I don't necessarily enjoy the larger bevel angle. All right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next shave.